testing close up now. Let's see. Oh, it's probably too low, yeah. Too low. Move it up a bit. Like that. How's that doing? Let's see what that's like. Well, a few days ago I was on eBay, and normally I buy computers and things like that on eBay because you know, I don't normally buy big things, think of big things, just little things to mess around with, you know, just keep myself occupied whilst we've all been in lockdown here. And 2 years I've been stuck in this house, not being able to go out, do anything, and just look at the internet. And so, and you know, buy a few, well, first of all I started with computers, and then I ended up doing hi-fi equipment, just buying all the hi-fi equipment and fixing it up. And after I got 4 or 5 amplifiers and a few sets of speakers, I kind of filled the house up with that stuff, and so I had to stop. And the computers have, well, I'm still getting the old computer and do it up, keeps me occupied, but what I really needed was a much bigger project, something that I could get stuck into that would get my body moving and, you know, physically, because, you know, I used to live on boats and do them up, and, you know, engines and stuff like that. I used to enjoy tinkering around with old boats, sailing boats especially. And so I just, somehow I did a search on eBay and I hit this boat, this old wooden boat, and in North Wales, and it was about, I think it was a day to go, maybe 24 hours, something like that. I thought, well, and there wasn't any bids on it, and it was quite a low price. I thought, goodness me, it looks a bit rough, but it's a sailing boat, you know, something that I always wanted, a proper sailing boat. So I went and had a look on, you know, look at a bit more detail at the pictures, and I thought, oh, you know, it talked about maybe the keels falling off and things like that. So I put it to one side, and so I didn't think about it for a while. It crossed my mind again. So I had another look at those pictures. You know, I had a good look at the pictures, and you know, I know what a boat's like when it's kind of needs painting and that. And the difference between a boat that needs painting, all the paint fell off, and one that's like rotten and needs a whole new boat. I know the difference between that, well, something that's been left out in the rain for a few years, or something that's been covered and looked after, and you know. And this boat, you know, the more I looked at it, the more I thought, you know, it's not in bad condition. It just hasn't been finished off really. It needs to be, you know, the work needs to be finished off. And it's a big job, and there may be, you know, things that need doing that I don't, you know, that you can't see. Obviously it might be more work than it looks, but you know, I'm a kind of a lucky guy, me. Normally I'm attracted to only to things that I'm meant to be messing with. So I hadn't even thought of boats for a long time. But all of a sudden I got a beam about it. I thought, I wonder if this boat is meant for me. So you know, I'm going to stop now, and we'll do it, take another video. Yeah, so anyway, here's the original listing. It's passed in now, but here's the original listing on eBay. And you can see the boat. This picture's a bit fuzzy, but you can see it's quite a beautiful style of boat. The shape of the hull is lovely. And it hasn't been, it looks like it hasn't been painted on around here. It's always been wood by the looks of things. It's most unusual, and so I don't know whether it's possible to keep that, but it would be nice to try to if it was possible. It's a bit discoloured, the wood, but I don't know whether there's anything you can do about that. But there you go. Yeah, this is, you can see that the seams aren't that bad, and it's got a nice looking rudder on it and a big keel. There's a bit of rust there in the coming from the keel bolts, but I don't know, you're always going to get a bit of that. You know, are they going to break any minute or not? You don't know. Might go for years. So yeah, there's a transom. It looks like it's in good nick. You can see the fittings on it look quite nice bronze fittings there. And it's got a propeller, but it's got no engine in it. None of my boats seem to have engines in them. But yeah, that's her name there, Sara. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, and the name caught my eye because when I was in Africa, I went to Africa by bicycle. I travelled from Germany all the way through Italy and right away across to Spain and Portugal, right the way through Spain, Portugal, round the coast of Portugal, around the coast of Spain again, across Morocco. All I had was a guitar, no money. If I needed anything, I just play my guitar. And then all the way through the Sahara Desert until I came to the Gambia, and I got a bit stuck in the Gambia because well, I tried to go through the Gambia, and Mangi was just too dangerous with the bicycle, and the bicycle, I just about got killed on the road there with the terrible trucks and stuff like that, and the state of the roads. So I turned around and I stopped, and I ended up in a place called Sara Mamadou. It was spelled exactly the same as that. And so I thought, when I saw the name, I thought, ooh, that's a bit interesting. It's Sara again. You know, this word has come into my life a few times. And I used to live on a property called Tara, Sara and Tara. It's a very similar sort of word, actually. So this, these letters are associated with my past, really. So I thought that was interesting. But you see, it's not terrible condition. It just needs doing up. And so here you go. It's a very basic kind of sailing boat, but this is the way they used to build them back then. And, you know, it's got these little windows, but quite safe. You know, in the storm, you don't want too big of windows or anything like that. And so, yeah, it doesn't look too bad on the top side there. Needs a paint, of course, but, you know, it's the maker of it. And yeah, that's looking on the top. You can see, you know, it just needs a paint, really preparation and paint, and you know, maybe some of the hatches and bits of that might need a bit of work, but some pieces of wood might need replacing. But you know, it looks like it's good, quite good for this. It's got its winches there; they probably all work. It's even got a compass. So there you go. And you know, the more I looked at it, the more interesting it got. So, you know, here's the part that you sit in, and, you know, this probably needs quite a bit of rebuilding work doing here. You know, that's probably easy work to do, and, you know, probably a good thing to do anyway, to make that a comfortable place to sit. And so the last picture was inside, and you're looking at, oh my God, what a mess. But it's not too bad, because if you have a look over here, you know, all boats get like this if you leave them. And if you like wash this off with soap and water and everything, you probably find that the paintwork's not that bad underneath. And it's just, you know, it's just a bit dirty. They all get like this with a bit of mould and dirt, and you just wash it all off. And, you know, even got pots and pans left in it and everything. And so it's a good start for me, because, you know, I need something that's got everything in it, because I can't afford to buy a lot of stuff. And so I thought about this, and I thought, well, you know, I worked out the budget, and I could probably afford to spend between £300 and £400 every month on, you know, what the boat needs going. And then my labour, and what I'd have to do is I'd have to go there where it is. It's in North Wales, and I'd have to go and live on board. Probably could I sleep on the car, just camp in it, and then get up first thing in the morning, work on it. When the sun goes down, kip and then carry on, and get through the worst of the labour that way, and just have just enough money to keep me supplied with the bits of paint and caulking materials and stuff like that I need to keep working at it each month, So that was my, I started to look at it that way, and I thought, it's a possibility I could do this. And my health it's just been getting terrible from being stuck indoors. And I really need to be doing something physically active. Otherwise, I could just die, really, if I get too stuck in this house here. And there's nothing to do here, it's just Bromyard. And it's just nothing here, really. And yeah.